Hello and welcome to Miniature Adventures. I'm Big Lee, and this week I want to ask, how far have you travelled to go to a wargame show? So as any of you who have followed my blog and this channel will know, we as a group, the Postage Rejects, try and get out and about and visit quite a few shows. We have regularly dotted out throughout the year. Most of them though are fairly local, and that's just because we really enjoy those particular events. But we have been trying to go a little bit further afield and change the places that we go to, mix it up a little bit and go and visit shows that we've not done before in the past. So, last year I went to Partisan for the first time. Fantastic show. Look forward to going again and again. Maybe not every show, and we'll mix it up and we'll do some others further afield. I've been up to Joy 6 at Sheffield. Again, fantastic event, and I know some of the other rejects are interested in doing Sheffield as well. But it's a long drive. It's definitely an overnight stay if you wanted to go, well, for me anyway, if I want to go up to Sheffield. But it did get me thinking. We was talking about this the other day, talking about other shows that we wanted to do and perhaps cast our net a little bit further afield. Not necessarily to run a game, but to at least go and have a look and see what other clubs are doing in another part of the country. And it did raise an interesting point. It was sort of like, how far is too far for your average wargamer? I would imagine that most of you will be familiar with your local shows, and maybe within a couple of hours drive of where you are. Really, I guess a lot will depend on what is available to you. And I appreciate that in the UK we are blessed with a load of shows, big and small, of lots of different qualities and different makeups in terms of what types of games they have there and whether they've got traders and all that. And I know that some of them were commentators in the past, people in the comments have said that, you perhaps only have one major game show in your area or something perhaps run by a local club. But, sometimes they can be really thin on the ground, or you might have to travel a really long way to get to a war game show. So, I'd love to know, is it, how far have you travelled, particularly if you're a UK wargamer who's spoilt for choice? How far have you gone, or do you tend to concentrate on the shows that are local to you? And if you're a foreign wargamer, and you've got very little on the ground, is attending a wargame show or convention a really big deal for you? Is it something that you would attend for multiple days and make a weekend or a week out of it, depending on the size of the show? I mean, obviously a lot of UK shows are one-day events. Some aren't, but most of them tend to be. And as we've said before, American shows are a lot different. They tend to be more participation focused and last several days. Does that encourage people to travel further? And is that a format that might be an interesting different option here in the UK? Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy visiting shows and talking to manufacturers and to traders and getting an idea of what's going on in the hobby, seeing new releases and having those spontaneous purchases. But a show doesn't necessarily have to be about the traders. I understand, of course, that for the organisers, the revenue generated from charging for traders to attend is obviously an important element of being able to put on a show. So I'd be interested to know how, say US shows, for instance, manage to put on an event which doesn't necessarily involve such a high concentration of traders at those shows. And whether it's a format that could be transferred or used on occasion here in the UK. Is there room for a different type of show in the UK? And going back to my original point, how far have you travelled to attend a show? And is it something that you do regularly, or is it a one-off, a real special event? So as always, a very short video today, really, and just intrigued, if you like, to know, how far have you travelled for a game show, and is it something that you do on a regular basis? So as I say, very short video this week. I'm away on holiday at the moment, so I've been recording this in advance. Hopefully by the time I get back, for next week I should have a load of stories and places that I visited, plenty of inspiration for some videos going forward. But as always, I put the call out to you. If you've got any subjects you want me to discuss, the format, 10 to 15 minutes at the most. And then throw the question out to the wider audience. So, if you've got a subject you'd like me to bring up and discuss, please email me, send me a message, leave a comment. I'm always desperate for ideas. Please let me know what you'd like me to chat about, because it helps keep these weekly videos coming out. So that's it for this week. Look after yourself. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe and share. And if you want to keep up to date with my videos, please tap the bell notification icon. So until next week, keep gaming, look after yourself, and of course, keep rolling high.